So let's talk a little bit about career opportunities in human systems engineering, and it turns out that they're pretty considerable. So I've got things divided up a little bit here. So you can see in industry and business, you can often work in a research and development area as interaction designer, usability engineer, user experience designer, or research scientist of various kinds. That's true of research and development in government as well. In consulting, you end up working in usability or user interface design, user experience, management consulting, industrial design, litigation, all kinds of areas. In academics, there are opportunities in psychology departments, industrial engineering departments, design departments, marketing, computer science, cognitive science, and the like. And then in marketing, there's all kinds of opportunities in market research, brand strategy, product management, and so forth. So there's really a fair number of opportunities in human systems engineering. The weird part, actually, is that the names are so similar to each other. So often in looking for these opportunities, you can type in human systems engineering, but that doesn't come up, and instead you have to type in things like interaction design, or user experience design, or usability engineering, or usability research, or user experience research. There's so many different sort of variations on the theme, just like often I refer to human systems engineering as human factors. That's the biggest challenge in a lot of this work, is that there's so many ways to refer to more or less the same thing. It can be maddening, to tell you the truth. I run into this with my students all the time, my graduate students. But just the same, the students, when they leave and with a degree in human systems engineering, are often doing very well for themselves with pretty gainful employment. So, the areas of application. The idea here is that since we're dealing with human beings, and human beings are everywhere, this applies to almost all industries. So consumer products, of course, business products to improve efficiency and so forth, highway safety for reducing accidents and things like that, signage and so forth, healthcare, reducing sort of errors and problems in the emergency room or surgical suite, or designing medical products, designing surgical products and so forth. Emergency management. Remember, I mentioned that people don't make great decisions when they're stressed, and of course they get very stressed during emergencies, and the design of good emergency procedures and products is really critical. So the idea, I've listed just a few here, but the fact is, it's interesting, I haven't even included all areas devoted to software or the web and so forth, although the number of opportunities there are substantial as well. These are just some of the companies. I'm sure I could cover more pages than this that hire human systems engineering. Intel here in the Valley does an awful lot of work, Boeing, General Dynamics, and so forth. Anyway, here's a list. But frankly, if you went to Indeed.com and just typed in things like human factors, user experience, areas like that, you'd find lots of opportunities. So I hope this is helpful for you, and see you next video.